Hey everybody, welcome to the SMA Journey 51 series. Okay guys, today is Wednesday and I'm still waiting on Biogen and UT Southwestern to call me. I know that my rep is back from her vacation, so I'm sure she's gathering all the information with regards to my insurance benefits, which really shouldn't pose a problem, but they're still waiting on the financial assistance regarding my copay. So hopefully we're going to be getting into UT Southwestern in the next week or two so that they can do the CT scan on my back to determine the location where they're going to be injecting the Spinraza treatments. And then once this is done and all the insurance information has been taken care of, hopefully they can get me started on my treatments. And what I'm thinking is it's probably going to be toward the end of August. So with that being said, I wanted to try to do a video today because on Sunday I was laying in bed just flipping through the channels in the early morning, and I saw a preacher that's always on Sunday, and he was talking about try to find something to be thankful for each and every day of your life. He said a lot of people dwell in self-pity. If their life is not what they expected it to be, they know that it could be better, but circumstances arise and their life may not be what they had thought it would be as they were growing up. So a lot of people dwell in self-pity and they're really not thankful for what God has given them. Now again, I'm not preaching any religion here. I'm just talking from my point of view. So it really made me think about what I've got to be thankful for. And there's really a lot. And so I just kind of wanted to go over some of the things that I'm thankful for, and hopefully it'll stir you to think about what you're thankful for as well. You know, I was born in the mid-60s. I was raised in the late 60s, early 70s and 80s. And back then, when you ate dinner with your family and you watched the news on television, you saw a lot of really good stories. People doing nice things for other people. You didn't hear about all the crime and all of the violence that's in the world today. And I really feel sorry for kids being born today, because right now, the way it looks, they're not going to see what I saw as a child growing up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Now, I don't know how old you are. I'll be 52 in just a couple of days. And I'm really thankful for what I've got. And a lot of people that have SMA, sometimes we get down, we have bad days, which God knows I have many bad days. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm always happy and I'm always chipper. There are days that I wake up with a chip on my shoulder, just like each and every one of you. And I'm no different than anybody else. But I try to focus on positives, and I really try to take the negatives and just push them aside. Because trust me, the negatives can definitely bring you down. You know, I know this is going to sound strange, but I'm really glad that I was born with SMA.
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was...
Okay, so let me rephrase that. What I meant to say was, I was glad that I was born with SMA when I was born. If I had been born in the early 1900s, I probably would have been institutionalized. My parents probably would not have been able to take care of me. Because back in the early 1900s, even the late 1800s, people or couples, husbands and wives had children to work on the farms and to be productive members. So if you were handicapped in any way, it was easier for them to basically throw you to the state and let the state take care of you in some institutionalized setting. So with that being said, I was born in an era where parents really cherished their children, whether they were able-bodied or not. It didn't matter if I was going to be in a wheelchair. My parents faced a lot of uncertainty whenever I was growing up, and I can only imagine how scared they were. Now, I had good parents. Not to say that they didn't make mistakes, because trust me, they did. They made many mistakes. But that's okay. You know, we're not born with any instructions. Nobody is going to be the perfect person. They raised me and my brother to the best of their ability, and I thank God each and every day that I had the parents that I had. So, you know, a lot of things that I saw while growing up, kids never made fun of me because we were all friends and all the parents knew each other. So if one kid was giving another kid a hard time, all it took was a phone call from one mother to another mother or one father to another father. And trust me, the situation got rectified rather quickly. So, but in today's world, you see these kids and how violent they are. Schools have gangs. There's a lot more violence in society as a whole. And so I'm really thankful that when I was born with this disease, that I was born in an era and to parents who really cared not only about me, but about my well-being and making sure that I got a good education. I've got my master's. I had a very successful working career. I made good money. I taught college for 18 years. So I can say that I've really done a lot with my life. But I've also seen people that dwell in self-pity as well. And it's really disturbing to me to see this.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Back whenever I was in the hospital, one of the kids that was rooming with me, and this was back in the early 70s, I remember his mother would always tell him that he couldn't do something because he was handicapped. If he tried to do something and she didn't want him to do it, she would just tell him, no, you're handicapped and you can't do it. My parents never told me that. And self-pity is something that we can all get involved in very easily given our situation. So I just wanted to take a few moments to let you guys know that not everybody is going to handle our situation the way we do. You know, I see a lot of people that were able-bodied that were in either a car accident or a diving accident, and they're paralyzed. And these are the people that tend to have a harder time dealing with the situation because they were able to walk at one time. They experienced what it was like to have the freedom to just get up and walk somewhere. And now that was taken away from them. But I never really had that ability. Now, sure, I walked on braces and crutches as a child, but that's not really moving under your own steam, okay? The braces were cumbersome, and it was really a pain to have to use. So, but even with that being said, I never really dwelled in self-pity because this is the only life that I've ever known. And I was lucky. I had great friends who accepted me for who I am, not for who they wanted me to be. They never looked at the wheelchair. They never said, oh, we can't do this because Michael's in a wheelchair. It didn't matter if I was in a wheelchair or not. They drugged me along everywhere they went. And trust me, I got drugged along on some great adventures. So don't dwell in self-pity because you know what? The old saying about self-pity is if you allow yourself to be a doormat, people are going to walk all over you. And if you're always feeling sorry for yourself, if you want people to feel sorry for you, you're not living the life that you should be living. So look guys, keep a positive spirit. We have a lot to look forward to. I think Spinraza is going to do wonders for each and every one of us. And with the way that medical technology is moving, there's going to be other treatments just around the bend that will be just as good or maybe even better than Spinraza. So if Spinraza doesn't work, that's not the end of the world for us. You know, there's a lot of other treatments that are going to be coming down the medical pipeline, probably within the next couple of months to a couple of years. So we have a lot to be looking forward to, and we have a lot that we can be thankful for each and every day that we take a breath. So guys, please do me a favor. If you like my messages, give me that thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great day. God bless you, and until next time.